Australians, 3 reasons why you're struggling as a tradie in the Australian construction industry today. Number 1, you are competing on price when it comes to doing your quotes. Number 2, you are relying on tradie sites to get you your work. And number 3, you are working on one job at a time because you don't have enough insurance to get you through to the next thing. 3 reasons why you're struggling. Now, you could blame the government, you could blame the pandemic or the plandemic, depending on where you sit on the spectrum. You could blame yourself, you could blame your boss, you could blame the missus for not making enough phone calls because you are going out and doing quotes all the time by yourself. Or you could get rid of the struggling way to do construction and you could get onto doing construction the smart way. And the smart way to do construction is this: you get onto a system that automatically sorts quotes out for you and make sure that tyre kickers are removed before you have to spend time on the phone or driving out to their location to then discover that they're a tyre kicker. Plus, when you get rid of tyre kickers, you stop competing on price, because where there's no relationship, the only thing people have to compare you on is like, no, trust. Do they trust you? Do they like you? Do they even know you? Well, if you're on other tradie style pages, they're probably going to be comparing you with a whole bunch of people who are chasing after the one job. It's not a very nice feeling when you turn up to discover that you are one of 15 other people who are quoting for the job. You've been talking to a tyre kicker when you could have been picking up your kids from school. You've been talking to a tyre kicker when you could have been taking your wife out to dinner. Okay, so we need to get onto doing quotes for us. You need to also move on from doing one major job at a time to doing 2, 3, 4, 5 major jobs at a time. But how do you do that if you don't have the insurance capabilities to do that? Well, smart tradies move upwards in the building industry by getting an increase in their home warranty insurance. Home warranty insurance will help you get rid of supply chain issues. Home warranty insurance will help you ride out inflation that's going on, because it means that whilst you're waiting for a job to finish, as you well know, you can go and get more jobs. You can go and quote for more jobs. And finally, you're going to get more time. Okay, that's my biggest thing. Time is so important. You're getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even earlier. You're driving, you're doing business all day long, and you're still doing quotes at the end of the day. You're driving around when you should be spending time with your little family. You should be spending time with your family, not driving around doing quotes. Smart tradies know that doing their own quotes is a surefire way to stay small. Smart tradies know that relying on tradie style pages to get them the work is a surefire way to stay small and compete for, yes, there's a lot of work, but you're going to have to spend a lot of time to get that work, okay? And smart tradies know that working on one major project at a time, not knowing if the next major project's going to come along, is not the way to do things. You should be moving on to 2, 3, and 4 major projects. Why? Because if you have the capacity to do that, you can hire contractors and you can give them food on their table. You can give them time with their families rather than sitting at home stressing about where's the next job coming from. They know that for the next 18 months they're sorted because you're sorted. Oh, and one more thing that I'll give you as a bonus. I wasn't going to talk about this, but I will. If you have a whole bunch of knowledge, you are really, really smart. That's supposed to be a light bulb. If you're really, really smart, but you don't have the certification that says you're really, really smart, you might not be able to get those big jobs. For those of you who don't know, recognised prior learning is a big thing in the construction industry, and we're also going to show you how you can take your prior learning and get yourself certified so that you can become a builder and take on those major jobs. So for those of you who has watched this video to the end, you're obviously in the construction industry, you're obviously a tradie, you're obviously resonating with stuff that I'm saying here, and we've put together an entire system, myself and 3 other business owners, all specializing in their own areas of expertise. My expertise is obviously marketing. We have insurance, we have certification, and we also have someone who is in the construction industry themselves who is working with us to put through an incredible system. So get onto the link above, get onto and register your interest. I very much look forward to seeing you on our upcoming event. Have a great rest of your day. Chat soon, and God bless you.